Morning, people, on a Sunday. I actually think that I've been posting a video every day this week. What's happening? So I actually originally just wanted to touch upon the solar eclipse in the Monday daily reading, but I can feel that I have too much to say about this occurrence. Because it is very important. Again, this is something we are not going to experience ever again. Well, if you are someone who is, aging well. Yeah, over 100 years old, you might experience this again, but this is once in a lifetime. So it is very important. It is very important. And with this, I also tap into my intuition, what's happening. So get cozy, get comfortable, because I don't know how long this is going to be. But obviously, we have the new moon, we have the solar eclipse in Aries. I think it's 19 degrees or something like that, around 19 degrees. So pay attention to where you have that in your chart, because that might be aspects that, makes you focus a little bit more. I have to check, because I know that my north node is 21 degrees in Aries. Oh boy. Well, I know stuff is happening. I know that I'm being prepared. What's new? So many things. Okay, it does say, yeah, 19. I think it is 19, 20, 21, 22, right? And as far as I could see here, the zodiac signs that might feel this the most is Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Again, where do you have that in your chart? Pay attention to that. It is a very emotional time, and I think we have been in this bubble of preparation, and now the bubble is being poked and we are being forced to actually analyze a lot of things, put out things. With Aries, it is the I am, so there is also a lot shifting when it comes to your identity, when it comes to who you are identifying as. Again, it's a once in a lifetime. It's something that's not going to occur again. I really feel like I'm saying that word wrongly in your life. So this is a new identity. You are changing the way that you are, the way that you see the world, maybe even the way that you are dressing. Is that, can I say it like that? The clothes that you're wearing, your hair, your style. Maybe your style is actually a better way of forming it. The way that you look, there might be something you want to change up when it comes to yourself, on the inside or outside. So pay attention to that, because yes, it is happening. We also have the Age of Aquarius, so there's also this energy of belief system. This is all the time where a lot of people are coming out of the closet. You're being like, I like this, I like that, this is me, this is that. When it comes to taboos, we are more open to talk about it. When it comes to sexual matters, we are more open to talk about it. So there is definitely a taboo that's being broken with the solar eclipse as well. Collectively, emotionally, personally. And it might be something with a wound that is being healed. Something that's, well, a wound or something that's connected with a trauma, or something that's connected with a secret, something you have been carrying for a long time. But it's something that is ready to be let go. It's something that's ready to maybe even be talked about, if it's just you talking with yourself, or if it's you talking with someone else, or to a wider I just had a Danish word in my mind, publikum. Well, to the public. Yeah, something you're ready to share with the public. So that is going to be very healing, and it's also setting the tone for your identity. So there's some aspect of yourself that you are accepting, healing, releasing, and out of that the new is going to appear. Obviously, new moons are connected with new beginnings, so we are all thinking about new beginnings. We are really, I mean, again, with the solar eclipse, right? It's like rapid change. It's massive change. It's jumping into something you might not have experienced before. And I'm going to come a little bit more into that, because there is like themes of something that probably will happen. Also, I do want to point this out, destiny, right? Again, we spoke about that yesterday or some days ago. I can't remember in what video it is. It was. Oh, it was. So what would it be? Where I talked about the tower moment, that the universe is taking over now, like fate, right? Destiny, it's happening. You can't close your eyes for it. If there's something that needs to be said, something that needs to be released, come out, whatever it is, it's being done so. Even if it's a secret that's being revealed. Again, this transformation, the change can come through crisis. It can. So it depends on how willing you are to be open with the world, or to your partner, or your friends, or with yourself, right? This rapid change that the solar eclipse is pushing into your life is also going to be heavy. It's going to be like one big change after another. So things will happen very suddenly. So it might actually be to just hear a raven confirming. I think it's a good idea I post this on a Sunday so that you can prepare yourself. Obviously the energy have already been activated weeks ago. It has been potent 3 days ago, and 3 days after, or weeks after, actually 2 years into the future, this energy is rapidly coming into your life. Shift and changes in direction of your life path. What have you been thinking about recently when it comes to shifts, when it comes to your life path? Where is destiny trying to take you? Even if it feels scary, you need to think the thought. Think the thought done. That's not how you say that. Through. You need to think the thought through. And it's interesting because with solar eclipse, I mean, you know, it's especially with Aries, right? There is a lot of changes happening when it comes to work. A lot of people are changing jobs, careers throughout a solar eclipse. But it also makes sense because we are evolving, right? We are having epiphanies and awarenesses of what it is that we are actually capable of doing. So we're actually thinking about, hey, maybe I'm actually ready to do this. But at the same time, there's also something that you need to let go of. If it's fear, anxiety, right? I mean, I know that too well. But I have also been diving very deep into this topic, and especially yesterday, where I just for myself realized where it might come from. So pay attention to that with you. There might also be major adjustments when it comes to your home, when it comes to family situations, when it comes to pets, especially if the solar eclipse falls into your 6th house. So again, look at your birth chart and just see where it falls in your chart, because there is going to be many hints to think. We are breaking the old patterns, for sure. You might have a feeling, actually this might actually have been a feeling that has been activated some weeks ago, where you feel lost. And this is where we are actually starting to work with our shadows, with, again, with the fear, with the taboos, with whatever is laying underneath, you know, or on top of all the gold. So we need to just take it out. And the last thing I just want to say is that you might feel like you're being thrown off balance, but then very fast after you are gaining your balance again. So just again pay attention to whatever is happening. And I took the magical book, because I do want to just read some things up that might be activated, or there might be a theme for what is changing, because this is something that's connected with Aries, but it's also connected with the Ace of Wands. So we know that again with crisis or with losses or with shakeups, whatever it is, comes to new. Okay, there might, especially with Mercury retrograde, there might be this energy of like acting without thinking. So with Aries, I mean, we know how Aries people are, right? You do sometimes you need to think things through, form the right words with Mercury retrograde if you are speaking to someone. But you're also in your life taking on a role of a leader. You might be a little bit tested. There might be something with like the head. So again, just be careful that something doesn't happen with your heads. Headaches, something like that. Also, you guys know I always speak about this. When it comes to aches in the body, or sicknesses in the body, it's spiritual. There's always a deeper meaning for why it happens. So pay attention. And also when it comes to sports, don't overdo it. I actually did it today. I don't know what I did, but there's a muscle here that's not happy. So again, if you overdo it, if you're not careful, also with lust, be careful. Taking chances with good results. Dealing with insecurities. There might be something with sudden storms, something with mountains. So again, just be aware. There might be something with lightning. So like we spoke about yesterday, with going out in the rainstorm or whatever it was, don't do it when it's a thunderstorm. And keep away from strong animals, whatever that is. Keep away from strong animals, okay, people? If you're in the zoo, do not jump the fence. The two cards that came up for this beautiful solar eclipse that we are all so excited about is, first of all, truth and happiness, which I feel is so fitting for what I just spoke about. This is a time where the truth needs to come out, because the truth will set you free. What truth are you carrying? It could be that you're actually realizing something about someone. You're realizing something about yourself. It can be very uncomfortable, because again, that is what the solar eclipse is. Again, change. It brings you into destiny. So if you are together with someone who is not the person, the universe will show you. But it will also test you to be like, is this something I'm willing to work with? Is it something I'm willing to work for? Am I willing to go the extra mile when it comes to releasing something? If it's a project, a book, YouTube channel, do I dare to expose my wounded heart? Do I dare to put myself on a stage to speak publicly? Whatever it is, you will be very rewarded, let me say it like that, for the courage. So be courageous, be brave, and no matter what's happening, just know that you are important. You are magical. You're worthy. That's one thing that's very out here. It's out here. You are worthy of everything, my love. Yes, you are. Talking to you. You are. And I also feel that this solar eclipse will show you that you are. So even if there is something coming up where you're like, oh, that's not what I expected, or you got a no from a job, or there's been a breakup, because that's another thing. Now I close the book again. There could obviously be the theme here of divorces, breakups, illusions being broken, right? Fantasies being broken. I felt like there was something else that I wanted to say when it comes to that, but now I can't remember it. Spirit just said, well, it's also this energy of like taking off the mask, realizing the reality of someone's intentions, or the reality of how someone acts or someone feels, right? Because when we take on a mask, especially, we are not a person, and you're supposed to take off the mask also of other people to really see the true colors. So you might be forced to, if you're in a relationship, for instance, and you feel like something is wrong with your partner, you might be forced to in a symbolic way to go over and snatch the mask off, being like, what are you hiding? Or, you know, what is wrong? Why are you acting strange? Because you might have someone close to you. It could also be a family member. It could be something with the home, with the house, right? That someone didn't tell you the truth. A sibling, whatever. And you need to dig deeper. You need to allow space also for this other person to maybe open up, because it might not be easy for this other person to actually open up and speak openly about, this is me, right? Aries, I am. Who am I? Who are you without your mask? And what is your mask, right? That is also something we need to figure out. What is your insecurity? What is your mask? What are you afraid of? It could go wrong, but it could also go right. And if we never try or allow, we will never find out. So just because, especially when it comes to work and your career, just because other people are doing the thing that you love to do, you can do it as well. So that is the moral of today. It's actually very windy today, and it actually does look like this because there's a lot of dark clouds. So the solar eclipse is definitely already now pushing the truth in and the truth out. And the next card is actually healing chaos. So you're healing some kind of chaos in your life. But I do want to just read up these two cards, because there might be something else that we need. What is your truth? What is it that you want to do? Where do you see yourself the next 10 years? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to maybe have a family? Do you not want to have a family? Do you want to be single? Do you want to be in a relationship? Do you want to have your own business? Do you want to be famous? The trust card just hopped up. Okay. So for the truth, Song of the Wind, very saying today. Wind is the realm of the air element. The air elements. One of the 4 elements of life. Air, water, fire, and earth. Air takes form. Why am I reading this? Okay. Well, apparently I didn't need to read that. I want to go. My Libra brain and the Aries in me wants to go to the juicy thing. Be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Well, there you go. Be honest to yourself. And yes, you can be truthful. You can be, yeah, you can. You can set yourself free, even if it's scary. You can say what's on your heart. Find your truth. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. One of the most... Here I just stopped. What's new? One of the most difficult things to know is what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence to find your inner voice of truth. But once you find it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Share your truth with others. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. Being genuine can allow your spirit to fly and the song of your soul to be heard in the universe. That was the truth card. Now we're going to the happiness, because that is the release. That is what comes your way. Click your heels and shout for joy. The signs are with you. Let your light shine. Abounding good luck awaits you. A gateway is opening for even more joy and happiness. Your life is expanding. Opportunities emerging. Whoa. This is the time to go forward with glee, love deeply and fully. Embrace life with open arms. Goodness is flowing to you. The one thing to be... I thought that I saw a person. I don't think I did. I don't know what that was. The only thing to be aware of is to monitor your expansion in a method way. Too much too fast can be overwhelming. Yeah. Aries. Should I just take some cards and then I will get this out for your faces. You're definitely being asked to put a little bit more joy into your life. and not be restricted by past restrictions or past thought patterns. There is focus on spiritual healing. Again, we are in the age of Aquarius, so we're going to be here for a very long time. It's the only thing we're going to experience now. So get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Get comfortable with also alternative ways of healing your body, pains, diseases, whatever it is. Because it's coming. Your mind is powerful. Some of you guys might have been dealing with back pain, shoulder pain. It's because you need to release your emotions. Something that's stuck or something that's not being said, especially if it's a sore throat or sinuses, you know, something with the nose. Okay, solar eclipse, the magician. Yeah, wow. 3 of Swords, healing. I was just like, wait, I just had the smell of burning hair. What the hell? I'm moving close to the candle. Okay. Oh, 333. Well, thank you. You do need to give me a shock to make me pay attention. Well, I guess that is what's happening. Wow. Oh, wow. I know a lot of you guys are like, what is it, Sandra, on the back of the deck? It is the King of Pentacles and the Sun. Wow. Very comfortable. Definitely something you can trust. Let your heart follow. Let your heart show the way. But look at that. 10 of Cups at the end. There is deep healing happening. And a completion. Deep healing and a completion that leads to the new. Yeah, a lot of you guys have definitely letting go of like depression, anxiety, sadness, heartbreak. So you're allowing yourself to actually get to the 10 of Cups. So there is a very beautiful new journey starting for you. If you want to create a family, well, that is definitely something here. You have been working on this for a long time. It's all rainbows and dolphins. It's rainbows and dolphins, people. Yeah, I think you're going to really like this change a lot. There might be something right now that feels uncomfortable. It might still feel uncomfortable for the next week. Throughout April, again, depends on what you're dealing with. But whatever it is, again, the truth will set you free. And I feel you're realizing a lot of things about yourself right now when it comes to what you are capable of, and also when it comes to the limits that you have put on yourself. That is actually not limits, because there is this energy with the solar eclipse that there's a lot of things that, again, that has been hidden, and then suddenly it is being shown to you, but it might not be shown to you before in a week, right? Like, again, if you don't go through the emotional turmoil or whatever it is. Yeah, there's a cloud that looks like a heart. So for some of you guys, there might be something with heart. There might be something with your heart. There might be something with your heart. There might be something with love. There might be something with, again, not being so defensive in whatever situation it is. If it's allowing new people to come into your life, if it's about jealousy, if it's about grief, if it's about, yeah, sadness, depression, whatever. It's the card of soulmate. It's the card of destiny. It's the card of a spiritual fulfillment, happiness. Again, what sets you free? Where do you see yourself? You are worthy, and I am going to tell you that until you understand that. That yes, you are worthy. Even if you have had your heart broken many times. Even if you are in a position in your life right now where you might have lost everything. And I actually feel emotional with that. So, yeah, no matter what it is, you are worthy of starting out this new life. Deep. But that is the solar eclipse. So thank you guys. I'm going to prepare so that we can do the daily reading for tomorrow. But let me know your thoughts and feelings with this. Has there been some topics coming up already? What shakes you? What are you afraid of right now? Because that is where you need to pay attention. The shadows on your wall. Bye, people.